Hello, you beautiful soul. What is up? Thank you for clicking on today's video. It's time for a chat. This time, we're doing a light beat though. With fall right around the corner, I just feel like it's so appropriate to talk about change. The leaves are changing. Not yet, but they will be. And time for us to change. It's time for us to get with the program. I'll mix it up. Primer and SPF, why not? Whether we want change in our lives or not, it's going to happen. It's bound to happen. So why not be 100% in control? Well, I mean, you're in control either way. You need to take your power back this season and make those changes. I feel like ever since I became a mom, I've just been on a self-discovery phase and also defining what I really want, defining who I really want to be, my future her. And I noticed that when you actually get a new role, whether you are a fiance or now a new student this upcoming semester or whatever new role has been added, I noticed that is one of the main reasons that we do change. When I became a mom, there was certain characteristics that I saw myself having as a mom. So what did I do? I made the changes that I believed were necessary to become that. I think that goes similarly to any role. You have a certain image or a way that you perceive yourself. You know, like future you. We all have like a picture that would pop up in our heads. You have to make those changes to get there. It honestly is so hard to change. For example, if your doctor tells you like you're diabetic, cut out the sugar. You love sugar, you're a sugar person, that's gonna be so difficult. I mean, some people, they're able to just do it cold turkey. Little overachiever. I'm proud of you though. But for the most part, if you are like really into sweets, that's just gonna be hard for you to do. But it is just extremely hard for us to change. When you really think about it, it's just hard. The people that want to make that change will find that motivating factor to make that change. There's only so many times where you keep repeating, I would say, bad habits that you know you shouldn't be doing, like sneaking Reese's at night when no one's watching. Like, yeah, you can keep doing this to yourself, but it's only going to get you the same result. Your health is not going to get better as you make that change. And so when you find the best motivating factor, that's when your life will start to change. That's when you're really gonna put your foot down and say, okay, I'm tired of this, I'm sick of this. I just keep getting the same results. Like I'm not gonna play with myself. Let me stop playing with my life. Can't find my path. Great. There's a saying that everyone's heard, but I love that saying. It's insanity. Wait a minute. Repeating the same mistakes over and over and expecting a different result is insanity. That's it. That's the quote, right? Exactly. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Why do we do this to ourselves? If you know what you want and doing nothing that's helping you get to your goal, and why do you think you'll hit your goal? I remember when I first started off doing beauty content, I kept questioning, why do I not get PR? Why do I not get the same opportunities as those creators? Like, what's different? What's different was that they were actually doing the looks. They were actually posting consistently, tagging. What was I doing? Scrolling. Saying, oh, I could do that, but not doing it. Saying, oh, I just don't have time, but not making time. I was doing nothing to really become like them. But it's not until I really had, I would say I did have a choice, but to me, I didn't really have a choice but to sit down every day and create looks to stay in my living room or in my bedroom. 90% of the time it's my bedroom. I just did looks every day. Declined everything. Social time, I didn't have friends in Cali at the time. I declined everything. Like, I sacrificed everything because I wanted to make that time to do looks constantly. Too much. Not until I switched things up, not until I changed my routine, that I started to see a difference. And that difference were the brands. That difference were the emails. Difference was actually PR arriving to me like a year into it. It's just by that one little change. just that one little bit. And I already started to see the results, the difference. And that fueled me like crazy. I was like,
oh, so it can actually happen. Oh, I actually did that. I did that.
that's what I mean. Like, little by little was I realizing, like, if she could do it, why couldn't I do it? But I can. But I can. I just had to put in that work, but I absolutely could have. And I did. Not luck. It's not. It's always going to be hard work and consistency based off of those small changes, those small key changes I had to implement in my life to get a different result, to get a different lifestyle. Like I said, changing in general is hard because that can require letting go. That can require sacrificing things that are hard to let go of. At one point, for me, that was letting go of a toxic ex. And clear as day were the red flags in my face, but I kept ignoring it. And I don't know what it took. Grace of God, honestly. But when I made that change, let go, as much as I didn't want to, man, do I thank God for where I am today and for what happened, that it didn't go down the way I wanted. I'm always looking back like, damn, I'm happy it played out the way it did, because the way I had wanted it to go, it didn't go down like that. But yet, I'm happy it didn't. That made no difference. Barely. Okay. Like, do you know how hard it is to be a morning person? It's extremely hard. But yet, it has brought nothing but benefits to my life. Obviously, you're tired, but yet you get a lot done. You focus on yourself, your self-care. You start your day off right. The tone of even the week, right? It's just very empowering. And like I said, learning to claim your power is going to help you in doing these hard decisions, these hard tasks that you may not want to do, but that will help you get you much further. There was a fact that I learned the other day, and she basically said that she saw a butterfly fighting to break out of its cocoon, and she decided to help. So she started to break it open for the butterfly, and eventually when the butterfly got out, couldn't really fly. It had difficulty flying. So she thought, okay, it just happened. Not realizing that you just helped the butterfly to break open its cocoon, which the butterfly needed to do so that it had right amount of strength to fly on its own. Crazy, right? Just from her helping the butterfly to break that cocoon, the butterfly could no longer fly. Or probably could, but I don't think as well as it should have. It just goes to show that we are the butterflies. That's us. Whenever you feel like life is throwing so much BS at you, just so much unnecessary trauma or issues or problems, it's kind of because you're about to go through a huge transformation. You're about to be tested to see if you're even ready for that. If you can withstand what's going on today, then you can withstand what's going to happen tomorrow. It's really the same concept of, much as we want to help our babies, let's say we're breastfeeding, and as much as we want to help our newborns to latch on and drink properly, in reality, it's just not going to go smoothly every time like that, just like us. In order to get to that next step, that next level, you're just going to have to figure it out. You're going through a change, so you have to change. How else will anything change? Like, how many times can I say change? But like, literally. There was a time as well where I always questioned God and said, why does this keep happening to me? Why was this happening to me? Why me? Out of all people, why me? But instead of saying to me, why to me, I should have been rephrasing that to for me. This is for me to get more patient. This is for me to learn how to budget my money even better. This is happening for me in order for me to become the better me. It's not to me, it's for me. This L that you think you're taking, it's really just a lesson. We're not taking no L's, especially not over here. We don't take L's, we learn lessons. So without you going through that lesson, you don't understand the assignment, and of course it's going to keep happening to you over and over because you don't get it yet. Once you learn and you mastered that and you understood the assignment, congratulations, on to the next level. What's up? What they say, more levels, new devils. And at the end of the day, do you really expect someone to help you break your cocoon open for you? Because how else will you ever learn? All about trusting the process. Like in the beginning, when my blush was overpowering this side of my face, you had to trust the process that I was going to be able to blend it out, right? Same with letting go, releasing things that are no longer serving you. You have to just believe that it's all going to work out. This moment is only temporary. I may be getting so much BS from, let's say, my supervisor right now. I could decide to leave tomorrow. Then it deadass was temporary. But no matter what you're going through, trust in the process, trusting and believing that it's going to be okay. I'm not going to go through this forever. This is not the end. Now this is drying up because I'm talking so much. Oh, Stephanie, you changed. Yeah, Stephanie's different now. It's a compliment. And honestly, I want for you, if you don't already, to let go of the change is a negative thing. I really don't know why there's such a negative connotation on change when in reality it should be celebrated, it should be encouraged. Everything's going to change. Everyone should change, in my opinion. Want more for yourself because you deserve that. Why not? Why not give yourself the world if you could? Personally, I don't want to be the same person I was yesterday. I don't always want to improve in some way. Like I said, since I became a mom, I've been reading so much more self-help books to keep learning about who I am and who I want to be so that I can know what changes to do to get there. Last touch some freckles. We're all on this journey, and in order to love our journey, we have to grow. Go through it to grow through it. I always encourage people to change in any way. With every little small step, whether that's going to the gym twice a week and you've never been. That's amazing. Like, are you kidding me? That's great. I do feel like people are encouraging others to grow a bit more lately since, like, 2020. I feel like everyone's been realizing, like, okay, well, life is too short. Let me go for what I really want to go for and see what's up. We're gonna go outside, actually. I want to see what it's giving. We had to come outside to see if the skin was giving, and she's definitely giving. Hold on, is this a no makeup look? Number one, remember that change is always going to be necessary in order to get to where you want to be. Two, you do have the power, complete control to change whatever you want to change whenever you want to change, or to not change. Three, it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it, and it is not the end for you. Lastly, number four, F what anyone thinks. Honestly, don't change for people, change for you. And if they are making you feel weird for wanting better for yourself, maybe they're not the right ones that you need by your side. Yeah. I've made dreams come into reality, and there's so much more to come, so much more good to come to me, and I just can't wait. This is more of a reminder to myself or to anyone else that change is going to be hard, but you have to break out of your cocoon. That life is literally waiting for you, all yours. You just have to go get it. Start changing now and push out of that cocoon. Thank you for clicking on today's video. As always, don't forget to join the familia by hitting the subscribe button, like and comment. Should this be Steph Spits? Because I was spitting low-key. Or should it be Steph Speaks? I don't know. I really feel like another series is starting though. Hope to see you soon. Bye, butterflies.